We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like what you're doing. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to be taken down at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off play action. Fields. Open man is Manup, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Man, this nigga be doing the same bullshit.
A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Come on, you're
And
fucking
he's
blocked,
going to lose
man. Block
yardage
this
back
nigga,
to his
man.
own
Come on.
1-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Jones on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that
Man, better stop playing me, man. Coverage.
Steve come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles.
Kill that shit.
People. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now here's a carry heading left. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They snap it to Fields. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here this opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
it's a new season. So both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Jones throwing on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff as they run the counter play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Keon crossing there on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
6, 9, 2, 5, 5. Sorry. Mailbox is full.
Back to throw, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields being chased out left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Barkley.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Jones throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy.
Touchdown, Chicago!
He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game in the 4th.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a jumbo formation here as they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now Jones on 1st down. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Snags it for the pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on third down, Fields on the move to his left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 2nd down and goal. Jones escaping the pressure right. The amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.